We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They go play action. Here's Levis. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. And Levis going to change the play. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, Levis. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Hooker. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he's got it.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Levis out of the shotgun now. That's down the field for Jefferson.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes our score 17-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hooker. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Levis. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Levis on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Madison running on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football, and then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, touchdown!
T.J. Hawkinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Another carry now for Madison. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Levis back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Madison. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Levis to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Levis now off of play action. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
He had no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Hooker. It's complete to Williams.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT,
hey man,
mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I'm playing franchise. Bro, I'm up to 37-13. Will Levis is literally him, bro. Bro, shut up. Will Levis is him. He definitely sucks. Definitely sucks. He doesn't, bro. He's a top passer in the league. He's a top passer in the league. Wait, he's got cover 3. Damn, he keeps sacking me. Frankie Louvu's actually good in this game.
12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure.
All right, I'm just gonna let JJ cook. Oh yeah, JJ. Oh yeah, JJ. JJ. That is the one. That is the one throw he has missed.
But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one though falls incomplete.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9
All right, let's go. 3rd and 22, I'm converting.
This will be 3rd and forever.
Oh, baby, he's open. Justin Jefferson, go. 3rd and 22 has been converted. Will Levis has 307 passing yards. He's literally him.
The passing game continues to be their friend.
Like, I would cook Cheeto, bro.
Here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Oh yeah, he's 0-4.
Passes. Who can blame him?
He's 0-4. He's the worst player in the league, actually.
Run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Levis now on second down.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing a jump ball. I'm throwing a jump ball. DPJ.
And that will be incomplete.
Why am I throwing? He's gonna get mad. I'm throwing the ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Damn. Alright, this is my first punt in the game.
The football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down.
I just beat 2 undefeated teams, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan right now.
I don't suck, buddy.
Cause
I have no. I switched my cornerbacks, bro. And Kayshawn Nixon is literally him.
Fair catch makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
He's calling bunch wide flex, yeah. Bunch wide flex is the glitchiest.
Offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm playing Roblox. He just did a screen. Oh, please, holding. Yep, I'm calling that holding.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick.
Who is Jonah Jackson? All right, watch. I'm the man him up. Come on.
Back to throw. Hooker.
That's the most broke. I hate that route so much. Like the stupid zig route.
It'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Can we just blitz? I hope my pass rush gets home or something. I don't know.
Length of the football here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
And Hooker is garbage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know why he's his QB.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've
Wait, Cheeto, would you rather start Jared Goff or Hendon Hooker?
And just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
You should know.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams.
Jameson Williams.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively,
all right, now I'm going to lock in.
not a touchdown.
I was doing something. I'm still up by 24.
And he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Who? Bro, Maryland's so good, bro. Bro, Cheeto, Colorado got exposed.
Running with Montgomery from the
Sit down!
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes.
Wait, what's the Oregon score, Brian?
Eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
42-6 is crazy.
But you're right about
What?
that.
I hate the game of Madden.
Figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards.
I should have had a pick, and that should have been game because I was just going to run clock.
They are in need of 6 yards here.
Brian Asamoah is an underrated user.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down.
Pick that. Andrew Booth has sealed the game. He's so good. Andrew freaking Booth.
Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions.
That means they have a bye because Maryland plays next week. They have a bye.
Ball hawking and impressive.
But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling,
Kenneth Gainwell. I just said Kenneth Gainwell. I meant Kenny. I meant Keeney. Well, we aren't gonna lose to Ohio State. They're a bunch of frauds. Maryland's gonna cook them, bro. 4-0 already.
Actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Bro, Maryland is gonna be ranked this year. We're gonna make a bowl game. We're already 4-0.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this.
We're gonna win the college football. No, we're not. That's not even close.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
Bro, Deion Sanders' team is. They're gonna get shit on next week too. They play USC. They're not beating Caleb Williams.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
After. Bro, shut up.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second.
Well, Levis didn't throw a pick today. Just a pass card, which was the only weak point. Georgia, because the SEC is terrible.
Middle, Nwangu. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
You know what? QB draw for the win. QB draw for the win.
That's it. That's what you want.
This is the worst play call could ever.
Just keep that clock ticking.
Who? Don't they face Bama? I think Bama's lost. Yeah, Maryland won 31-9.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd
Bama
down.
won. Thank God, bro.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis.
Good tackle.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Why you? I'm going for this. I'm going to end the game. Wait, you know what? I'm faking the field goal. I mean, punt.
Not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost
Yeah.
yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They
Yes!
out the play.
Go!
It's a fake.
Yes!
This is caught.
Yes! Yes!
And the drive stays in motion with a nice.
My punter is such a good passer.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go.
It says I have 270 passing yards. That's obviously not true. Guy, I had 300 something because Madden's weird and they make sacks like lose yards in passing. It doesn't make sense. No, because I have 270. Will Levis pass for like, how much did Levis pass for? Levis passed for like 300 something. He's a top passer in the league.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, the calendar changed.
Bro, shut up. Levis is him.
They dropped to 0-5 on the year, and they'll get a chance to.
Yeah, Levis 309 yards, 3 passing TDs. Just a great performance. 3-2, and now I got a good player next week, so it's gonna be another test. Who? Jonathan Owens had a game. I'm gonna bring him back next season. Yeah, he's 29, but still, he a dog. Yeah, it's no surprise. Caleb Williams is actually good in this league. Who is Braylon Allen?